Valentine's Day, y'all. I'm back. I know y'all have just been missing me. I've been seeing the comments. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm going to fill you guys in on what's been going on, let you know what's going on if you ordered a reading, where we're at on those. There's a special up here. This is not valid on 48-hour options, but it is on the regular option, so feel free to use it. And then we're going to do a reading because I was getting downloads last night and I was avoiding it, and I was talking to Avery about it today, and she's like, this means you have to post and I was like, content. I know. So here we are. February was a banger. I say was like it's over. The first 2 weeks were. Today, whatever is happening today, there's a very large energetic shift happening in many things, and we're going to get into that in this reading. But, anyway, it started with my dad passing. We were not close. We didn't really have a relationship, but there were a lot of things to process there. And literally on the heels of that, one of my really good friends had a family member that had an accident. They went into hospice. I'm not going to give too many details, but they did eventually pass. And I was there with my friend helping them deal during the time that this family member was ill. And then, of course, after they passed. And so the funeral was just on Sunday. And I have been mentally recovering from barely being home or being able to do anything other than deal with both of these things for about 2 weeks. So I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. If you ordered a reading, they have all been sent out with the exception of 3. One of them I have done, but I can't send it to you because you didn't leave me your email address. So if you ordered a reading within the past 2 weeks and you did not leave me your email, please email us at thewitchesbreweryco@gmail.com, which you can also find on our website. I would love to send you your reading, but I have no way to send it to you. The other 2, I think, that have been waiting that are a few days late are going to be out tonight. They are uploading, and I will get the links out to you as soon as those are uploaded. And then all other current readings from here on out will be on time. Please do not try and book a phone reading. I just cannot do them right now. Mentally, I am not in that space to hold conversation, okay? And I'm sorry, but it will get declined if you try and book a phone reading. Okay, let's see where so then let me tell you about, by the way, if you ordered products, some of you, I was out of those products and had to literally just refund you because I did not have the time or the mental capacity to make them. Others of you, your products were delayed, so I refunded you and shipped them anyway. But now those are back on track too. If you actually order anything, those are back to a normal time frame again as well. What else? Okay, anyway, let's get to the downloads from last night. So I had these oracle cards on my bed, and they were scattered, so I was picking them up. And the song, I was cleaning, so I had music on. The song Pray by Jess Murph came on. And the line that says, waking up but wishing that you don't. And this card's sitting right on top of the pile that I picked up. It falls off the top of the pile I picked up. And I'm like, oh, someone's going through a spiritual awakening. And we all know how fun those are. So then I was like, all right, whatever. And then the line, I wrote this in my notes. Hold on. I made a note of this because I was like, what the fuck? Can you open? Hello. My computer just told me to go fuck myself. Anyway, the line's something about come back, something. And this card falls out as I go to pick up another pile, reconciliation. So I'm like, oh, someone's coming back. So they're going through a spiritual awakening, or have just started a spiritual awakening. Okay. And then the song Hungry Eyes by Eric Carmen comes on. So Dirty Dancing might be relevant. But I'm putting away this deck at that point, which is called the Phantom Wise Tarot. Beautiful deck, by the way. Just got this before all this chaos happened. And as I'm hearing the word fantasize in the song, my eyes are drawn to the word phantom wise. Sorry, my brain got stuck. It glitched. And it then pops in Phantom of the Opera, which I think is probably what we all think of when we hear phantoms. So that might be relevant. But then they also kind of give me this download that this is someone who's been watching or waiting or has disappeared and is waiting for the right moment to come back in. What was the other phrase I heard? It was waiting in the wings. That's what it was. Waiting in the wings. So I don't know what this is about. But in the middle of all this chaos, So usually when there's things going on in life, lessons I'm processing, healing, spiritual, whatever, they kind of turn my connection off, my hearing off, because they want me to process those things from myself, and they only pop in with important messages when needed. So these were some that I knew I was supposed to post a reading to, and I didn't, and I'm sorry, but I feel like now it all kind of comes together. So they gave me the songs Only Love Can Hurt Like This, XO, the Beyonce version, Send My Love to Your New Lover by Adele, and Driver's License, which we've had before. So that's what I'm going to start with playing today. And so there's this energy shift happening today. I think everybody feels how weird the energy is today and how weird the past 2 weeks have been. And I don't know about you guys, but like literally people are passing away left and right. Even friends of mine are having people pass away left and right. Relationships are ending. People are leaving other people. Like things are just, there's a lot of endings. And I feel like today is kind of the turning point for that, because today feels like chaos. So whenever there's a day that energetically feels like chaos, it's a turning point. Okay. It's an energetic turning point that we've been leading up to. So I'm going to start the music. We're going to pull some cards. We're going to see what this is about. But I also just want to say, and Avery's post, I think it was today, reminded me of this. If there are readers who are telling you like, oh, you need to keep getting readings, or not like, hey, check back in a month or 2 months, not like that. But people who are like, some of you will know, if I can't get a good read on you, I'll tell you, hey, let's do a follow-up in a week or two. Maybe the energy will be clearer. Maybe there's things that need to happen first. And I don't charge for those, okay? If someone is doing that and then charging you for it, no. Also, like, people should not be telling you to wait for people. Readers should not be telling you what to do, what choices to make. They're supposed to be telling you the energy, and it's up to you to make the choice. Anyone who's telling you to stop your life and wait for someone, no. Because what happens is they set you up in that waiting, and then they like feed on you continually getting readings and giving them money. Any reader who's like, oh, this is definitely your twin no. So just a warning, please use your discernment and your intuition when you are getting readings from people. Everybody has off days, but if readings are continually not coming to fruition or happening or resonating, stop paying somebody. They might not be connected to you, or they might just be full of shit. But some people just, it's not a good connection. It's hard to read. And those clients, I'll usually say, like, I can't get anything from this. So, like, we can either try later, or, you know, I can refund you, try someone else. Some days, maybe I'm just off. But usually even those days, things come to happen. People are like, I don't think that this is... And then, like, they'll come back, like, 3 weeks later and be like, oh, my God, it happened. Okay, I'm not talking about that. But, like, this is, like, if it's something continual, or they're telling you things that feel wrong in your soul, please, and not just because you don't want to hear them, but things that genuinely feel wrong to you, no. Okay, just that, I think, needs to be said. Anyway, let's get into this reading. All right. So someone's having a spiritual awakening. There's about to be them at least wanting to reconcile, even if you're not accepting the reconciliation. All right. I feel like there's a reason these songs came back to my memory, because I put them on a playlist very long ago when they first came through. So let's see what this fantastic, now that we're, 9 minutes in and I'm about to have to go to part 2, but I think everybody needed to hear all those things. All right. Oof. Low. This first line, I tell myself it don't mean a thing, blah, blah, blah. This is what someone's going through right now in relation to you. Chills everywhere. This person was very much acting like they didn't care. This person picked someone else over you, or was picking just being single over you. There was a lot of hurt here on your part. And then, but now they're getting theirs back. I'm hearing what goes around comes around. What comes around goes around. Whatever. Oof. All right, let's go to part 2 and really jump into this.